Okay, so we're gonna, first of all, this mixer. Everybody always asks me about this mixer. This is a Nutrimil mixer, and I, since I got this, I have not had my, and I got it about 5 years ago. I have not had my KitchenAid out one time since I got this mixer because I love it. It has 2 paddles instead of 1, and it has scrapers that scrape the outside of the bowl and the inside of the bowl, so you never have to scrape the bowl. And on a kit, you know, if you use a KitchenAid, you got to do a lot of bowl scraping. Not on this one. So I'll put a link down in the description if anybody's interested in it. It's called a Nutrimil Artiste, and it's 200 and something. I don't remember exactly, but it's less than a KitchenAid, and I love it 10 times more than KitchenAid. So enough on that. Okay, we're going to use 1 pound of butter, and that's 4 sticks. That's a whole box. And a lot of bakers only use unsalted butter, but I'm not one of those. The reason why is because aside from baking, I also do, you know, a lot of cooking. And I don't know if you've ever tasted unsalted butter. Like, say you went to a restaurant or something and they brought you bread, and this happened to me one time, that's why I'm talking about it. They brought us unsalted butter to go along with our warm bread, and you want to talk about a quick way to ruin some good bread is putting unsalted butter on it. I never realized how important the salt is in the butter until I ate some butter with no salt in it, and it tastes horrible. Okay, so that's been 3 minutes, and that was 1 pound of butter whipped for 3 minutes. I don't have to scrape the bowl because my mixer does that for me. And then you want to get a 2-pound bag of powdered sugar. These 2-pound bags are exactly the right amount for 1 batch of frosting. So, I mean, if you were, it makes a pretty good sized batch of frosting. So if you didn't need that much and you wanted to do half a batch, you just do 2 sticks of butter and half a bag. But I'm doing a whole batch right now because it freezes really well, and I'm going to be making a cake anyways, but even if I wasn't, I always make a full batch, and then I just freeze the leftovers, and then sometime when I need to make some cupcakes or something, I just pull it out, give it a quick whip, and it's ready to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this in a little at a time, like probably four batches all together until we're done. Oh, I forgot. I'm going to put some vanilla in there too. And I don't know if you're aware of it. If you're looking to have as white as possible frosting, you can buy clear vanilla, and that helps. However, when you're using butter, you're never going to get a completely 100% white out of it because butter has yellow in it. So in my opinion, I'd rather have it not be pure white and have the taste of butter than have to use shortening in it. To me, that's just like grease. So I don't like frosting that's made with shortening. And a lot of the cakes that you get at the grocery store, sometimes Sam's Club, sometimes, you know, those kind of places, and it's pure white icing, that means it's made with shortening, because it couldn't be that white if it was made with butter, because butter's not white. So anyway, I like the taste of butter. I always use butter, and we're going to put it in 4 increments. I put the first one in there. Just like that. That's ready. And I'm going to put my second batch in here. Put the third batch in, and at this point I'm going to start adding a little bit of you can use heavy cream, you can use half and half, you can use whole milk. I'm using whole milk today because that's what I have. We won't use more than 1/4 cup, and we might not use the whole 1/4 cup. It just depends. If you keep your house really warm, like 75 degrees, your butter's going to be real soft, so you're not going to need to add much, if any, milk to it. But I keep my house kind of on the cooler side, so the butter stays firmer and it gets really thick if I don't add a little milk to it. So a quarter cup at the most, and possibly none at all, depending on how warm it is in your house. So I'm going to put probably a tablespoon in there. Now I'm going to put the last of the powdered sugar in there. And I'm going to put a little more milk in there. We'll see how it turns out. I think it needs just a little bit more milk. I'm not going to use the whole rest of it. So I would say that that wound up being about 3 tablespoons of milk. Okay, so we're making our cream cheese frosting, and so far what we have here is buttercream icing. If you stopped right here, you would have perfect buttercream icing, but we want cream cheese icing. So what I did is I took a block of cream cheese and I cut it into 8 blocks, and I'm going to just start it spinning, and I'm just going to throw one little block in at a time and let it mix it in, and then we will have perfect cream cheese icing. So I'm going to move the camera so you can see. Okay, so it's done. This is cream cheese frosting. However, I will tell you that this is not, it doesn't have a super strong flavor of cream cheese. You definitely can taste the cream cheese, but if you're looking for something very cream cheesy, like I've had carrot cake or red velvet cake before, and they don't sweeten it as much, and there's more cream cheese in there. So if you wanted this to be extra, you know, have extra cream cheese flavor, you could throw in another block or half a block of cream cheese and you would get more. I think this is the perfect amount of cream cheese, but it's just not the strongest cream cheese icing you'll ever come across. So if you do want a stronger cream cheese flavor, just add in another block and you'll be good to go. So I hope this was helpful. Go to Rhonda's Thrifty Kitchen at YouTube and you'll see my other videos. I did a buttercream frosting, which you won't have to watch because it's basically the same as what we did here. We just added cream cheese at the end. And then I'm also going to do a chocolate buttercream frosting video. And I've made a few different cupcake decorating videos, plus I did some animal cupcakes. So anyways, just search for Rhonda's Thrifty Kitchen on YouTube and it should pull up all my videos, and you can check those out if you'd like. And do me a favor and hit subscribe. It's free to you and it helps me to be able to make more videos. So thanks for checking out the video, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.